All right. So Elon's exit from OpenAI has gained new chapter this week because some leaked emails, not leaked emails, but some emails were revealed to the public. And depending on which side you're on, you're going to be siding with Elon or Sam Altman. I don't know which one has a better perspective on how OpenAI runs. One thing I know is that the way that OpenAI runs today wouldn't be much different if Elon has been become CEO of OpenAI back then. Let's dive into it because I'm gonna explain to you. So what happened between 2015 and 2024 was exactly that. So Elon want to stop DeepMind. So we go Google, DeepMind's Google, can create an AI dictatorship, which we see that they're not quite there yet, but then he wants to appoint himself as CEO. Greg and Ela, they are the two most known engineers of OpenAI. That they're ones who create the LLM infrastructure from OpenAI to create ChatGPT. And they answer that, but Elon now you can easily become the AI dictator. So you're against that, but you want to be that, right? And then Sam had his own part going, so he was trying to get control as well. So he accused him being driven by money and politics instead of AGI, which turned out that actually is actually true. So Kapati offered to merge OpenAI to Tesla, which he was that's why Elon wants to be CEO of OpenAI. And Elon liked the idea, others didn't. So you don't say let's merge it with Tesla so that Tesla funds OpenAI and keeps it being a profit. And Sam and Greg decide to find alternative ways to fund the company. That's where ChatGPT came to be. And Sam wants to do an ICO. ICO would be like a crypto back then. I think that's because ICO 2016 and 2016 and 2018 ICO was the best way to get funded without depending on VCs, right? So we have these like crypto runs and all these crypto bros creating new coins, and they try to fund their own their own products using ICOs to actually to use these tokens to give power to users to vote upon decisions inside the company. But this was bounding OpenAI to a very tricky market, which is the crypto market. And most of ICOs that happened back then were like scams or like they were like rigged, rug pull people. So this happens a lot. Before this NFT rug pulls, ICO was a uh, very tricky situation to found your own company. I saw people they did that and they none the companies are not good shape today because that is this fund that they made it, and it wasn't a regulated way to fund themselves, and then now they have problems to actually get their startup to get funded by real VCs and real investment companies. So you don't say that it made people think AI is a scam, and rightly so. I think on this one Elon was right, and they went for Microsoft deal instead. So Microsoft today, as you see today, with GitHub Copilot coming over, and they try to help the GPT model to become popular, and they help with like infrastructure and all the servers and yada yada yada. So it was really interesting. So, but Elon didn't like Microsoft deal and wanted to be the CEO, so he left in 2018 and stopped funding them. So Sam said he's enthusiastic about non-profit future and earned CEO title, which I think was kind of like a way to slap the capital profit. You know, they turn up at the capital profit. So turn into a capital profit is that they split the company into. So you have now a profit branch that can use OpenAI products to make profit, but and then this money is gonna be able to fund the R&D of OpenAI itself, which is the one that create the GPT models and yeah, and so on. Sam was fired by Ela for thinking more about monetization than democratization of safe AGI. And it's really funny because Ela, it was the one that really really when Sam was fired from OpenAI, he went to Twitter to say sorry, and it was really weird how he did it. And Sam was brought back by Satya, and Twitter. OpenAI is nothing without its people. Elon was fired by Sam, and Sam turned OpenAI into for profit. Elon started XAI to build his own AGI. Elon started SSI to build safe AGI. Greg left OpenAI, possibly tried to get into SSI, was rejected, and returned back to Sam. But it all doesn't really matter anymore since LLM's research ceiling of scaling and won't lead us to AGI. Yeah, you can see there's really not the path forward. And I think like LLMs, it can be a module of AGI, but it's not going to be AGI itself. And that's it. So let's read then the emails because it's very interesting to see their perspective. So this Elon to guys. So then he's saying, guys, I have enough. This is the final straw. Either go do something on your own or continue OpenAI's no profit. I will no longer fund OpenAI until you have made a firm commitment to stay. I'm just being a fool who is essentially providing free funding for you to create a startup. Discussions are over. But then his answer, so like Elon and Sam, this process being the highest stakes conversation that Greg and I ever participate in. Okay, so yesterday while I considered making your final commitment, given that it's not non-solid agreement, realizing made a mistake. We have several important concerns that we haven't really raised to either you. We didn't raise them because we were afraid to. We were afraid of harming the relationship because have to be very touchy when you're talking to big bucks and big people. And he says so he wants to be happy to give up the equity to Elon, personal control, and whatever work with you. But then they have this question. So the structure provides you a path that you end up with unilateral control over the AGI. So they were talking about AGI back then, even though they haven't have I think back then they have the GPT 3.5, which was good, but it wasn't like GPT-4 or even close to Claude Sonnet. So it was really interesting how they're uh, very high up about AGI. So this is the same concern we're talking about and everything. And then we have some ultimate email Elon Musk in 2015. So we think a lot about whether it's possible to stop humanity from developing AI. I think the answer is almost definitely not. If it's going to happen in a way, it seems like it would be good for someone other than Google to do it first. Any thoughts or whatever, it would be good for YC to start a Mahara product for AI. My sense is we could get many top of 50 to work on it, and we could structure that it belongs to the world via some sort of non-profit. But the people working on it can start apply compensation if it works. Obviously, it comply with aggressively support our regulation. So that's the what started the whole conversation about opening OpenAI. So this was before that conversation on Elon Musk. So he said probably worth a conversation. And then this was what op- created OpenAI. And you see that Elon Musk, when he made that commitment to write a letter with a lot of people to actually hold uh, AI to be created, was because the same concerns that Elon Musk has to have Google to create the AGI or to have the upfront of AGI was created after he left OpenAI because they now with Sam as a CEO and turn OpenAI into a profit company and then create a ChatGPT that today is actually a very powerful tool. And I think it's gonna be taking Google in no time as most useful tool in the world. These this now made him to think that okay, so I gave up AGI. I took a prompt of AGI from Google, but now I'll give it to another bad actor, and I think that's what he made that letter. But at the same time, you see when Elon create XAI and he's created the AGI itself, he's not like all for not having a dictatorship of AGI, but he's afraid that the dictator of AGI is not him. I think that's his fault. Is that the way that he's thinking? and that's the way that he wants to think. Because remember, like, we don't know a person enough until gives power to that person. And when you see now how Elon Musk is managing his power through communication, his power through X, you see that he's not different from these other like tech magnates and people who wants to control, who wants to be the next uh, tech dictator. You know. So that's pretty much it. My thoughts of today. What's your thoughts about it? What do you think about OpenAI and Elon? And leave your comment down below. Leave a like as well. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And that's it for today, guys. Peace.